Happy August, welcome back. I actually just finished off this vlog and I thought I would just jump back to the beginning because I didn't really say hi. This video is basically just what I've been up to for the past couple of weeks outside of work. I think usually my videos focus a lot on work and my to-do list and everything, which I do really enjoy doing because it massively helps me, but I just wanted to remember what was important, which was being with my friends, spending time with people that I love, meeting new people, just like making things, making art, even if it's not like good. I mean, what even is good art? But like, you'll see in this video, but I think I really honoured my creativity and allowed myself to like enjoy my time away from my computer. Okay, I'll see you again at the end of this video. I'm just getting ready to go out now. I'm just going to show you my little outfits secondhand, as always, pretty much. This top belonged to my old housemate Megan, and she was just getting rid of a load of stuff and I took loads of it. These little trousers, I'm always wearing these. These are from Car Boot Sale a couple of weeks ago. I also have a matching top, but it's very low cut and very see-through. They're just pyjamas from M&S, but I love them. I wear them all the time. Hello. It's a bit of a funny time to be saying hello to for the first time today. I think it's 5:30. No, it's 4:30. I didn't take my meds today. Oh, I actually meant for this to be a really cohesive talking situation, but okay. I was meant to submit my OBS so that I could get a new prescription of ADHD meds. I didn't do that. Ironically, since I didn't take my ADHD meds today, I haven't been as on it as I should have been. I've actually just been so focused on work today that I haven't really had a chance to say hello. I'm using this Skin and Me vitamin C serum. And then honestly, this is my favourite moisturiser. It's just like the Superdrug vitamin E range. I've loved this moisturiser for like, I don't know, I used to use it when I was in uni, which was like 2018, I don't know. It's a firm favourite for sure. I actually have a meeting in half an hour, or probably less now since I've been sat here rambling, but it's pretty exciting. It's with one of my clients and she's going to Copenhagen Fashion Week next week. We're going to be editing a couple of videos together while she's out there and I'm excited. So we're just having like a little brief call. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I've done something kind of similar to this before last year, but it was for something a bit more serious. Like there were more guidelines, I think, like things that had to be met. But this is more creative, I think. It's going to be really interesting. You may see behind me, the blue shelves have finally been built. They've been like lurking in the background for probably like, oh, I don't know, over a month for sure. Today's been a bit of an interesting one. We have a mouse in the kitchen, which is kind of gross. And I googled it and like, It happens even if you have a clean kitchen. Okay, I clean that kitchen all the time, yet somehow it feels like it's always a lot to keep up with. I have contamination OCD, so like, I've been struggling a bit today, to be honest. I feel like I should be doing prep for my call, but I think I've read the like stuff that they've sent over. I can't really think of what else I need to do. I mean, this is just the classic thing with meetings. Like, I always feel like I'm not gonna say the right thing, or now I'm thinking I definitely should have taken my meds earlier, but truthfully, I didn't fancy any of the food we have because I've just been like, yeah, like I said, struggling with the contamination stuff. Oh, also, there was a plumber that came around at 8 AM this morning, which I woke up to the door going and I was like, hello? And he was like, did no one tell you I was coming? And I was like, they just said the morning. I didn't know you were coming at 8 AM on the dot. He was really nice. Anyway, I think me and Wednesday are gonna make some signs for Brighton Pride tomorrow. I've got to be real, I'm not feeling excited about Pride. I'm really not. I think like, especially Brighton Pride is very, very corporate. But at the same time, I'm like, it's important to turn up. I don't know. There's just something that feels off about corporate pride every year, but especially this year, I'm just not interested. I gotta get ready for my call now. My hair hasn't dried before the meeting. I don't really know how I was expecting it to dry in like 15 minutes, but I'm just gonna chuck on a bandana and hope that nobody notices. Why do I get so nervous before meetings? I just feel like I'm gonna say something weird. I'm sure it'll be fine. This is what we're working with. There's definitely too much mess in the background. Quick, I've only got 3 minutes to fix it. Okay, it was actually fine. Literally completely fine. This is a very strange angle to be talking to you from. Also, you can probably hear the fans in the background, but it's like 10:30 now. I definitely need to go to bed. I mean, I still haven't decided what I'm doing tomorrow for Pride. We didn't make signs. I'm honestly just so tired. Like, I had all these visions of doing really fun things, but I don't know what it is, why I've got this block, this aversion to going tomorrow. But I do need to make a decision and text Shah. I'm just doing this drawing and I'm taking a very long time doing it because I'm just really enjoying the process of colouring in. I've like written, like done a drawing and then written words with it. And then like, I'm just having a really fun time taking ages colouring in the lettering. And then, yeah, I need to like redraw some of the things on the shelf, but yeah, I need to get into my pyjamas. I'm in bed with this top because I didn't go out in it today, so I'm not an outdoor clothes on the bed kind of gal. I'm not laid back like that. People who wear their outdoor clothes on the bed kind of freak me out a bit because like, oh my god, such a man sneeze. Okay, good night. See you in the morning. Hello, it's Sunday now. I actually spent the whole of yesterday in bed. I was so tired. The fatigue I'm feeling right now is so real. Like, it's a miracle that I am sat up and out of bed. But since I missed all of Pride yesterday, me and Ellen are gonna head into town now and just like soak up the residual bits of Pride. We're just gonna do like little bits in the lanes and we'll just like hope there's still good atmosphere, which I'm sure of course there will be. I need to get some ink for my pen. Crazy Pride antics, but listen, this is the real reality. This is what gay people are actually up to. They need ink for their refillable pens. I'm going to London tomorrow because Wednesday is doing a job in London. I think I'll bring you, I'm not entirely sure. I wasn't gonna go because I've got this like big project on next week, but actually that's only going to be on 3 days now, so I'm available. I'm wearing such a weird outfit. Well, it's not that weird. This is Wednesday's aquarium t-shirt, which I love, and then I've just got it on with like a skirt, but like it doesn't feel very me. What is going on? Like I'm having a crisis of confidence. Now I'm thinking I might just change into that like pink ruche top that I was wearing the other day, just because I like that top. And I was wearing it in bed, but I didn't wear it to bed. I just wore it for a few hours around the house, so. We're back home from town now. The fan's on in the background, so sorry if you can hear that. I just wanted to show you my rosette that I'm wearing, which is from Curly Femme Fashion, and we got it a couple of weeks ago from Trans Pride, and I just love it. And also, this is what I've been wanting to show you, Elle. This is from the car boot sale the other day. They had an upcycling station. No. So they had a woman. So the concept is, she's in a little gazebo, she's got a sewing machine and loads of trimmings with her, and also a load of these rosettes, because the thing is, she knows what's trendy, and the idea is you buy something from the car boot sale that's got a hole in it, you need it taking up, and she had all these amazing, and she had examples, and it was like pay what you feel, like on a sort of donation basis. And I was looking around and I was like, there's nothing that I really want to get, but can I get one of your rosettes? And she was like, they're everywhere. Anyway, I got this rosette and she gave me a brooch backing. She was like, can you hand sew? And I was like, kind of. Oh, also it was all sort of like secondhand fabric, it was just so cool. That's like, I just love that stuff. I'm sitting next to this giant pile of washing that I've been meaning to put away for weeks, and I finally have the energy. Anyway, we had such a nice time in town. We bumped into Holly and Shah and had a little mooch around, and it wasn't like pridey. I mean, I guess I don't know what I was expecting. We were really looking forward to going to the Aesop Queer Library. They do it during Pride every year, but they had ran out of books this year. I have actually never been on the last day. Also,
but yesterday
yesterday towards the end of the day they were running out. I'll show you the ones that Wednesday got us.
Before.
That's what I was thinking. Last time I'm sure it was on for a full week, or even longer.
Because it wasn't Pride when we went, it was Pride-ish.
That's what I thought. I was trying to piece the memories together, and I was like, no, because we were just out on a random day. We weren't out for Pride. Honestly, I know it's not, but just, again, this is something I was talking about before, but like, this year, it's not that the corporate side of Pride is so important, like the places having flags outside their windows and everything. That's not really what Pride is about, but it is so noticeable when it's not there, because it's like...
Yeah, because when we're like, don't just be corporate, don't just do things for the sake of it, but the answer to that is not don't do things.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what, maybe this isn't what it is with Aesop, but that's what I kind of thought about Aesop. I was like, but you know how popular this is, and it is usually on for longer, and you'll run out. And not that I'm entitled to a book by any means, I just thought it was a really cool thing that they did. So I'm gonna put these clothes away anyway. I'm gonna let Ellen do her Sudoku. I just feel really good, and everyone should take their meds and drink water and see their friends and get fresh air, and also have their sister come home from a week-long trip. It's simple, really, but it's the cure for everything.
The editors of The Guardian, The Telegraph and The Daily Mail in 2022 had also passed through 1980s Oxford. Men's colleges had only started to admit women in 1974.
Hi, we're off to London today for the job I was talking about yesterday. It's very hot. I don't know if I'm going to take you with me because I think it's going to be a really weird day, to be honest. Hi guys, happy Tuesday. I'm actually about to record a video for my Instagram, which I haven't done in months and months and months. Probably the last time I did it was May. If you don't know, I'm a massive fan of women's football, and Brighton have just announced, like Brighton and Hove Albion Football Club have just announced Pinterest as their first women's only sponsor. I'm really excited because I love women's football, like I love the game, but I also love the culture around it because I think it like can feed into so many areas that I'm interested in. And the fact that Pinterest is sponsoring a football team is like, oh my god, I basically love the intersection of women's football and girlhood because I think for a long time, as women and as people who enjoy women's sports, like I think we're told there's a certain way that we have to be to enjoy it. You can't be too feminine. You have to act like a boy. You have to like be part of the lad culture. I think since the women's game has taken off, like so much of that has been proven wrong. You can be exactly who you are and there is still a place for you in football, like particularly women's football. I think the men's game is probably opening up a lot more as well, but I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in the women's game. Anyway, so I'm gonna make a video on that. Like, also context, if you don't know, like I said, I haven't done it in ages, but I have made a couple of like football culture commentary videos, but like my main interests are sustainability and fashion, and like, so you can see how that kind of feeds into football. Like I've made two videos on, actually all three videos I made have been about shirts, and this is kind of similar because I assume Pinterest will be on their shirts, but anyway, I digress. I'm about to film a video. I think the plaster is coming in a bit. Like I'm trying to do it really quickly. I've got everything set up. I've got my nice new shelves behind me, but the microphone was dead. So I'm just charging that now. I'm like so excited. It's only a really short video. We're back in business, everybody. It's only been a second for you, but it's been like an hour for me. No. A huge removals truck? Am I American? A removals van is just parked directly outside the window. I was just about to sit down to film my video. It's fine, it's just, the reason I'm sounding like a brat is because the time I get to myself, my own creative projects is so minimal that like I just had this window this morning and I feel like it's just like, it's not possible. Okay, well I'm just gonna keep you set up there and I'm gonna set my video up again. This is bothering me. Ignore the doom pile of stuff behind me. You can't see that, it's none of your business. Okay. This is on now. I need to make sure I'm actually recording. Hello, testing. Oh wait, I need to record the actual audio. I faffed all that time. The second I got back is when the removal van people got here. What do Pinterest girlies and football fans have in common? And at a time where men's football seems to be drifting further and further right, I am so obsessed with this sponsorship. Let's try fourth time lucky. What do Pinterest girlies and football fans have in common? Brighton and Hove Albion have just announced Pinterest as their first ever women's only sponsor. I think it's easy to feel the disconnect between Brighton and Hove Albion and Brighton the city because they play all the way in Crawley. Going to watch Brighton Football Club is not the same as like going out in Brighton. I'm filming another video now because I just got this top through the post and I'm really excited, and I like post about sustainable fashion on my Instagram, so I want to post about it on my Instagram. Guys, look at it. I'm obsessed. This is the coolest top ever. After I did that Pinterest video, actually someone who's like the head of marketing for Pinterest sent me a message saying that they liked my video and that they'd seen a video that I did a couple of months ago where I was rating the shirt sponsors of football clubs, like WSL clubs, and I was talking about how like Elf makeup sponsors Tottenham, and I was like just talking about how much I love that kind of stuff. And yeah, she said that she made like a mental note that if I liked what they did with the Pinterest sponsorship, then that would have meant that she did a good job. And I was like, oh. Yeah, not only that, but she very, very, very kindly gave us some tickets to go to the Brighton game, which I went to. I've been to, it's already happened, it's in the next video. But yeah, I just wanted to like share this in this video since I was just talking about how excited I was about the whole thing. I've also been up to some other really nice things, like I went to a couple of craft clubs, which is something I've been wanting to do for such a long time, but I never have actually gone because I do lack the confidence to go and like meet new people. But I did do that, and then on the like 2 times that I went, both times I got talking to someone new and it was really nice. Yeah, just spent lots of lovely time with friends, made lots of things, did some like silly art stuff. Yeah, I just feel happy. Like, oh, the other side of that though, let me be so clear. I experienced so much fatigue. I struggled a lot with OCD. I didn't have my meds for some of the time in between. Like, it was a struggle. So yeah, although I've had some really lovely times, like the other side of that has just been the reality of being a girl who experiences things. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Already gotten up to some really nice bits that, yeah, hopefully you'll see in the next week or so. So yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. My hair dried kind of funny, so I do look like an Animal Crossing character, but that's how I like it. This would be how I would ideally have my fringe dry every day. Okay, bye.